Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. Figured I'd take you on a tour of the shop because a few things have changed, and I want to make sure you guys always ask. So that's why I give you a tour every once in a while. So here's the modifications to the shop. You guys all know the table saw and the lathe. They kind of sit there, the melting. That scroll saw, I just haven't found room for it. It's my old one. I'll show you why in a minute. You guys know all the tools stay here. I've been working on the house a little bit, so that shelf's a bit messy. That's all the drywall and sheetrock and sanding materials and caulking materials. Wife and kids are out of town for the week, so I've been doing a lot of stuff. You can tell it's messy, which means I've been busy. You know the drill presses. I'm having trouble with this one a little bit. You can hear the chatter. That's not a good sign. It means bearing's going out. I'm gonna have to replace that. Some stuff along here, all the usual culprits. Anyway, my buffing wheel gets wore out, as you can see. All kinds of stuff back there, all kinds of mess. Second set of gloves, new set of gloves, because I'm pretty much worn out the old ones. Here's the new scroll saw. There was a lady who was selling it for next to nothing. I couldn't pass it up. It's a very nice scroll saw. The best part I like about it, which is different from mine, you can see you can hand tighten the blades in. You don't need an Allen key like on mine. It's got all the same blowers, and then here's a vacuum where you can take out the debris. You can see I'm making some templates. Okay. Here's standard stuff. I had to redo the wood vise a little bit. It was getting beat up. You can see sandpaper still there. Retrofitted this. Okay. Now, you know I've always had a wood board here. The problem is that the last board I put in, I made one very big blunder. I took the board, pushed it through the bandsaw up until where I wanted to stop, put it down, screwed it in, and called it good. So the bandsaw cut the slot. There's only one problem with that. The bandsaw blades come off the front when you want to change them. So every time I needed to change a blade, I had to take the wood board off. Now you can see I've modified that. So now although this is a bear, because once you cut this line, then you got to get this line lined up correctly with the slot in the metal table underneath. So that takes a minute to do. But anyway, got it all sorted. Also made it a little wider. The other one was about this short, and it caused me some trouble. It's a little longer too. A little longer this way, so bigger overall. Clean this off so I can use it more, because I'm using it a lot more. Spindle sander, you know I wear that thing out. Started to sharpen a lot of knives, so my knife sharpener is up. This poor vacuum. This is, since Lewis has his named, I'll name mine. That's George. That's Brigitte. They get worn out. And then Henry's over here. This is Henry. He's a slash leaf blower combination leaf vacuum. He gets brought out once a month to do the whole shop. Right, sorry, making y'all dizzy. Hey, while we're here, let's stop here. A lot of ongoing projects. Some of you have been asking about treated wood. All of this is spalted lumber that I've treated and cut. You would have to hold it to know how heavy that is. This is as heavy as a 1/4-inch piece of aluminum right now. Here's one that's in the process. You can see it's treated and all that. I'm going to run that through the table. Either my dad or I will run that through a table saw and split it in half. Yes, we're just crazy enough. He's crazy enough to do that. I'm still learning. You can see I've got some teak boards also split up. Because I'm doing a little bit where I put G10 in the middle, aluminum in the middle, that kind of stuff. The poor old melting tub is taking a break. Lots of stuff. I'm doing a lot of stuff with templates. Okay. Here's something that's in progress. There's only one problem with this one. So Chuck gave me the core, Chuck Davis. already cut out, and I glued a piece of aluminum on it, got it all prepped up, and then realized that was the only piece of aluminum in the whole shop that I had that was 3/16. So I had to buy another piece to put on the other side. Anyway, it's coming. Still haven't finished my titanium. Here's some brass that I have to figure out how to cut first. I'm working a bit on that. Thought about putting some G10 on some thing. Haven't really got far with that. 2 scales ready to go. Irish theme. Here's the various things you guys have seen my video on how to put those on. I keep them here now. You can see I got some voodoo resin over there. I got tons of other stuff over here. Seen a lot of these on the forum, so I pulled the one down that I had for some time now and haven't finished. Might actually finish it up. That's Corian scales on a 1/4 inch aluminum. Looking for the brad T-screws that are the right size and go from there. My pile of HDPE that I made. You know how it is. You can't throw away scraps, and you can't throw away. This is a template I'm in the process of making. Okay, let's get back over here. You can see it's all nice and neat and tidy up there. What used to sit here. You notice I bought 2 of these. Couldn't pass them up for $5 a piece. So anyway, they just slide them. They slide onto properly placed 2x4s. Only problem is they squeezed my basement narrower on this wall to accommodate the electrical box, so they only fit here. I was hoping to put them over here by the router. Now, lately I've been doing a lot with this router. I'm thinking about buying another small one when time and money permit, but I'm doing a ton of routing. Had one of these go wrong, so a lot of people just throw them away. I don't. I keep this because now every time I put the round over bit on the router, you can see I can use this to test it. You can see that one was too far up, so I adjust it and I just use this until I run out of edges and corners. My test piece. Always keep your brush handy on the router. This big mama stays busy too. And here's the table. Materials. Old workhorse of a compressor back there. Materials. Yes, that red thing is inch thick HDPE. And, and right behind it is inch thick a natural grade phenolic. As you can see, this bad boy. Now, you'll remember I was having some problems with this. All I did was take all this stuff on the end out, clean it all out, oil it really well. We're back in business. Let's see if I can put that up here without making a mess. And here's my other one. I'm telling you guys, these palm sanders of mine get worn out. Anyway, let's go on out here. You've seen all the clamps lying here, the charging station, variety of other things. Then we come out here to the shooting range. Shooting range is a little tidier, although it's going to get messy in a minute because 4th of July we host at our house and that table needs to be upstairs for 4th of July. Black line is 10 meters. There's a shooting range. If I really stretch it, I can move that box back another 2 feet and I can move myself back to where I'm touching that wall, and it's about 14 3/4 meters from my toes. Anyway, you notice the dog has run out. That poor dog, look at him. I just cleaned this up this morning. Look, he's already shedding some more. No matter how much I comb him. Come in, say hi, Porthos. No, I'm not shooting. Don't worry. He hates it when I shoot. He goes running. Anyway, guys, take care.